Hello, coolers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Francisco Trincao, as it has been reported that Barcelona are close to finalizing the departure of the 22-year-old forward on a 2-year loan deal. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Clement Lenglet, it has been reported that Italian giants AS Roma has decided to pull out of the race to sign the exit-bound Barcelona centre-back. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. According to a report by Dario Record, Sporting Lisbon are about to close the signing of Barcelona's Francisco Trincao on a 2-year loan deal with a mandatory purchase option of 20 million euros. Barcelona announced the signing of Pedri and Francisco Trincao much before the 2020-21 season began. The former was 16 at the time, playing in the second-tier Spanish football with Las Palmas, and was relatively unknown. Trincao, however, was considered one of the brightest prospects in the Portuguese league as a teenager. He had registered 8 goals and 6 assists with Sporting Braga during the 2019-2020 season, which compelled Barca to shell out 31 million euros for him. However, his stint with Barcelona was far from what he would have wanted. Competing with Ousmane Dembele and Antoine Griezmann, Trincao started just 3 league games all season, scoring 3 and setting up 2. Eventually, he left on a year-long loan to Wolverhampton Wanderers, which was rather underwhelming as well. With Ousmane Dembele's future in doubt, one might think Trincao could get the much-needed break next season under Xavi. However, the manager prefers Rafinha and Alex Collado over him, but is willing to judge him during the pre-season. On the contrary, everything suggests that Francisco Trincao is ready to move back to Portugal, hoping to revive his career in his homeland. Sporting finished in second place in the league last season, 6 points adrift of Porto, after winning the title for the first time in 19 years in 2020-21. They want to get back to the top using driven players such as Trincao. For the longest time, Trincao's future have been uncertain, and considering the fact that Barca are in desperate financial situation, of course, looking to sell players that they are deemed surplus to requirements, Xavi does not value Trincao that much. And given the fact that Trincao's loan spell at Wolves just got finished, we have been hearing talks of Sporting Lisbon of Portugal, showing strong interest in him. And from all likelihood, it has shown that Trincao's future lie back in Portugal. So this report is claiming that Barca are likely to give Trincao out on a loan, and it will be a 2-year loan with a mandatory purchase option. Of course, Trincao himself sees this as a good option because rather than coming to Barcelona and being a bench product, which he does not want to, trying to develop his career further at a young age, he needs game time, and definitely that is what you'll be expecting going to Sporting Lisbon. So let's see what happens, but the deal is certain that it will work out. But despite all of this, we've been getting the reports of manager Xavi, using Trincao as well as other beating players, few of them, that they will be playing for the pre-season tour for Barca, whereas the coach will evaluate some of these players and see if they can fit into his plans for next season. So let's see how things go for Francisco Trincao. If things might take a U-turn, because I personally like him a lot. I mean, he's a very good and talented player, but he have just been unfortunate that his time at Barca have not been good at all, because he have been seen, when at his time at Braga, he was seen as one of the brightest prospects in Portuguese football, but that is not showing to be the case. So let's see if Barca will complete the deal of the 2-year loan to Sporting CP, or things might take a twist if Trincao performs brightly in the pre-season tour. Then on to the next story of discussion. with just around a week remaining before Barcelona kickstart their new season preparations, the club are in desperate need of player sales. Philippe Coutinho has been the only notable player leaving Barcelona so far this summer. Others must soon depart if the club are to balance the books and register newer players in the transfer market. Among the players likely to leave Camp Nou, Clement Lenglet appeared to have emerged as a target for both AS Roma and Tottenham Hotspur this summer. Roma were even interested in a permanent move for the Barcelona defender who has fallen out of favor under Xavi. But according to Gabriel Sanz, Roma have decided to abandon the pursuit of Lenglet. They are not interested to bring in the Frenchman to the Italian capital, presumably due to his rapid fall from grace in the past and a half years. Not to forget, the Frenchman is one of the highest earning defenders in La Liga. His salary makes him very difficult to acquire, even for financially well-off clubs like Tottenham. Spurs are apparently ready to bring in Lenglet on a loan deal, but will not pay the full salary of the defender. Lenglet is indeed, a malign figure at Barcelona, with the former Sevilla starlet emerging as one of the club's biggest scapegoats since that 8-2 defeat at the hands of Bayern Munich. Roma's decision not to maintain the pursuit of Lenglet could be a major blow for Barcelona, but the club should remain hopeful of finding a suitor for the centre-back, who is still, highly rated in the market despite his downfall in the past 18 months. At a point when Barca are hoping that more suitors will come for some of these our French players, unfortunately for us, bad news again. Roma have been strongly linked with Lenglet, of course, we have been talking a lot about AS Roma and Tottenham Hotspur, and now getting this report of Roma abandoning the race for Lenglet. It won't definitely not come as good news for Barca. And let's see, it's going to be a very long summer. I've been saying this countless number of times, to depart these players won't be easy, no doubt. Have a huge contract, huge wages on their hands, and leaving the club is not that, they don't want to leave the club because they know how they benefit. They know what the kind of thing they enjoy from Barca, despite being on the bench throughout. But definitely, if Barca dream of ever doing an overhaul, these players certainly must depart. But unfortunately for us, we have not been seeing any positive outcome so far from the players. Barca themselves are not that active. They are still slack in many things, to be honest. So Lenglet's future, one thing that is certain is the fact that Barca will do all that they can to see Lenglet leave Barcelona this summer. We consider him as a transferable player. There's no doubt about that. But bringing in a suitor that will, go strongly for the player, we have not seen that. Tottenham Hotspur, the interest is not that concrete, but they are just like, they are as if they are I don't know, they are doubting about the move, but nothing concrete as of yet. And getting the report of Napoli dropping out of that race is not good news in the ears of Barcelona. Let's hope that a suitor might come, and it must normally be a loan deal because most of these guys, they will hardly go for a permanent transfer because they are scared of bearing risks, because Lenglet's fall from grace, he has lost his form completely, and it will be more risky to pay him in full. So a loan move, will make those clubs give Barca that opportunity to also pay some percentage of their salaries. So let's see what happens in the coming weeks. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.